The complex psychology of sexual masochism, defined as deriving sexual excitement from being subjected to humiliation, bondage, or physical suffering, is a complex expression of human sexuality that operates on a spectrum from consensual sexual activity to a diagnosable mental disorder. It challenges conventional notions of pleasure and pain, intertwining them in a deeply psychological and often misunderstood dynamic. The spectrum, interest versus disorder. A crucial distinction in understanding sexual masochism is the difference between a sexual interest and a paraphilic disorder. Sexual masochism, interest. This refers to the non-pathological engagement in masochistic acts within a consensual framework, most commonly associated with BDSM, bondage, discipline, sadism, masochism. For most practitioners, these are ritualized, communicative, and often therapeutic forms of sexual expression, with clear boundaries and a pre-negotiated safe word to prevent actual harm. These acts are considered a part of normative sexual variation and are not classified as a disorder. Sexual masochism disorder (SMD), according to the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM-5. A diagnosis of SMD is only given when the recurrent and intense masochistic fantasies, urges, or behaviors cause clinically significant distress or impairment in the person's life, e.g., in relationships, work, or social functioning, or when the urges involve non-consenting individuals or result in severe physical injury or death. The latter is a particular concern with asphyxiophilia, a dangerous form of masochism involving self-restriction of breathing. Psychological functions of masochism. The core of sexual masochism lies in the psychological mechanisms that translate pain or submission into erotic pleasure. Several theories attempt to explain this phenomenon. The exchange of control, paradoxically, for the submissive or masochistic partner, known as the bottom or sub, giving up control can be a source of intense pleasure and relief. By fully submitting to a dominant partner, top or dom, under a strict set of rules, the individual is temporarily freed from the burdens of self-responsibility and decision-making. The agreed-upon power exchange provides a sense of safety and liberation that enhances arousal. Endorphin release. The infliction of pain, which is carefully controlled and simulated in most consensual BDSM, triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural opiates. This neurochemical response can produce a euphoric, trance-like state often referred to as subspace, where the physical discomfort is overwritten by a powerful rush of pleasure and emotional closeness to the dominant partner. Psychoanalytic roots. Freudian theory views masochism as rooted in an unconscious need for punishment. The individual's repressed feelings of guilt, often stemming from primal aggressive or libidinal urges, are appeased by seeking external punishment, thus offering a temporary psychological reprieve or atonement that is fused with sexual gratification. Alleviating emotional pain. Some theories suggest that the controlled, physical pain of masochism acts as a distraction or a sensory anchor, allowing the individual to temporarily escape chronic psychological or emotional suffering. The certainty and focus of the physical act can override the complex, uncontrollable nature of emotional distress. In conclusion, sexual masochism is not monolithic. When practiced with informed, enthusiastic consent and careful negotiation within the BDSM community, it is understood as a healthy exploration of power dynamics, intimacy, and the body's reaction to extreme sensation. It becomes a clinical concern, however, only when it moves outside the realm of consent, causes significant life impairment, or involves activities that inherently risk severe harm, thereby transforming a private sexual interest into a matter of public health and psychological intervention.